Three Republicans dealt what appears to be a final, fatal blow to their party's Obamacare repeal effort on Friday morning after a years-long odyssey that now leaves the GOP in the wilderness. Here are 5 takeaways from this morning's drama in the months-long Senate repeal fight. Leadership is ready to move on soon. Ted Cruz did Cruz 5 takeaways from Obamacare repeal's collapse. Conservative House leader urges GOP to not give up on Obamacare repeal. Cruz, many Americans feel betrayed by failure to repeal Obamacare. More, R. Texas, and Rep. Mark Meadows, RNC, the chairman of the House Freedom Caucus, were among the conservatives urging their colleagues to keep fighting after the dramatic defeat in the Senate. I believe Obamacare will be repealed, Cruz told reporters after leaving the Senate chamber following Friday morning's 49-51 vote on the merits. I think we are quite close. I think there are 45 or 46 votes, and I think we are a few votes away, he said. Meadows said a new effort is underway to write a bill that would include proposals offered by Sens. Lindsey Graham. Trump let Obamacare implode. 5 takeaways from Obamacare repeal's collapse. Graham, Trump discuss alternate Obamacare repeal bill. More, RSC, Bill Cassidy, Arla, Rob Portman. 5 takeaways from Obamacare repeal's collapse. Senate heading for late night ahead of Obamacare repeal showdown. Senate releases skinny Obamacare repeal bill. More, R. Ohio, and Cruz. I just think that we've got to regroup and continue to stay involved and find something that has 51 votes in the Senate that we can make work. Meadows told reporters Friday, Obamacare repeal has repeatedly come back from the dead this year, and the skinny repeal bill defeated on Friday was just a vote away from passage. The White House and congressional Republican leaders, however, look ready to move on. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Will the Senate uphold the sanctuary city polices that killed Kate Steinle? Trump let Obamacare implode. 5 takeaways from Obamacare repeal's collapse. More, our Kentucky, in a floor speech said it was time to switch focus, while Speaker Paul Ryan. Trump let Obamacare implode. Frustrated House GOP to begin 5-week recess. 5 takeaways from Obamacare repeal's collapse. More, R. Weiss signaled to pivot to tax reform. We have so much work still to do, and the House will continue to focus on issues that are important to the American people. Ryan said, at the top of that list is cutting taxes for middle-class families and fixing our broken tax code. I'm glad that members will now take time to hear directly from those they represent and make the case for historic tax reform that we intend to pursue in the fall. Trump in a tweet said Obamacare would implode, which might bring Democrats to the bargaining table. He did not urge a tireless new effort. Sen. Roy Blunt. 5 takeaways from Obamacare repeal's collapse. Obamacare repeal. Now what? GOP senators, House agreeing to go to conference on Obamacare repeal. More, Armo, a member of leadership, acknowledged the political reality. I think this ends this discussion for a little while, he said. Closed process. Hunts McConnell. Senate Republicans received flack from the beginning of their effort for closing the process to Democrats and keeping their work behind closed doors. In May, McConnell convened a working group of 13 senators for twice-a-week meetings to discuss a reform plan. No female senators were initially included, and the group leaned toward conservatives and McConnell allies. Democrats skewered the closed-door process, noting Republicans had criticized their party over the issue when Obamacare was approved in 2010, after months of open Senate hearings at which the party pleaded for centrist GOP support. Worse for McConnell was that the criticism was echoed